In the heart of Marblehead, Massachusetts, stands a testament to American resilience and opulence from the pre-Revolutionary era, the Jeremiah Lee Mansion. This grand edifice, constructed in 1768, not only showcases the architectural brilliance of late Georgian design, but also houses the rich history of one of America's unsung heroes, Colonel Jeremiah Lee. A prominent figure, Lee's life was a blend of commercial success and clandestine revolutionary activities that played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's fight for independence. Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to this house. Before the American Revolution stirred the hearts of the colonies, Jeremiah Lee emerged as a leading figure in Massachusetts. His wealth, accrued through a vast shipping enterprise, positioned him as Marblehead's most affluent citizen. Lee's ships, laden with goods from across the Atlantic, underscored the thriving trade relations between the colonies and Europe. However, beneath the surface of his commercial success, Lee harbored a fervent desire for American independence. Risking his fortune and his life, Lee became a key figure in the covert operations that smuggled arms and supplies from Europe to the American revolutionaries. For years, weapons were stowed away below piles of salted fish aboard his ships. His collaboration with international agents and participation in secret committees laid the groundwork for armed resistance against British rule. The mansion, therefore, is not just a symbol of Lee's wealth, but also a silent witness to his significant contributions to America's fight for freedom. The Jeremiah Lee Mansion, with its rusticated clapboards mimicking stone masonry, is a crown jewel among America's historical landmarks. Its design, possibly inspired by the influential pattern book of Robert Morris, stands as a beacon of the finest late Georgian architecture. The mansion's facade, adorned with a simple yet elegant portico supported by fluted Ionic columns, whispers tales of a bygone era when craftsmanship and attention to detail were paramount. Upon opening the doors, we are immediately greeted by the grand staircase gracefully ascending from the entrance hall. The walls were clad in rich, wood wainscoting with hand-painted borders framing the many portraits on display. First, we will venture into the Great Hall, where the intricate woodwork and Rococo carvings speak volumes of the affluence and taste of Lee, making it a treasure trove for enthusiasts of early American furniture and decorative arts. Grandeur knows no bounds, with spectacular Georgian paneling cladding the walls of the small parlor. The fireplace surround in this room was crafted from hand-painted tiles, each unique in depicting separate scenes. In fact, for all the large statement pieces throughout the house, there are small, minute details which add to the whole. Back at the grand staircase, we find floral relief work spiraling below each paneled riser. Taking a step back, and before we head upstairs, we can pause to admire the intricate, twisting carvings found on the newel post and each baluster. As we continue our ascent, we find a mix of painted and stained millwork at the stair landings, as well as a portrait of Jeremiah proudly overlooking his home. The second floor stair hall continues with this mix of painted and stained millwork, with early American furniture placed against the walls. Let's head through the opening on our left. The green drawing room boasts original 18th century English hand-painted wallpaper, a rarity that adds to its historical significance. Here we can imagine Lee meeting with figures such as Samuel Adams long into the night steeped with conversations of revolution. Upstairs we will also find several refined bedrooms with large windows to allow for ample natural light. Each bedroom boasts its own, earthy color scheme with floral patterns tracing each textile. The Lee Mansion was more than a residence, it was a hub of social and political activity in Marblehead. Its walls have seen the likes of John Hancock, Samuel Adams, and other luminaries of the American Revolution. In April of 1775, as British troops marched towards Lexington, Jeremiah's long-planned day of rebellion finally came. Instead of marching to the front lines with a stockpile of weapons, he hid in a cornfield with other founding fathers where he became sick and later passed away. Jeremiah Lee's legacy lived on as the mansion continued to serve as a focal point of community life, hosting distinguished guests and witnessing the ebb and flow of American history. Today, the Jeremiah Lee Mansion is meticulously preserved by the Marblehead Museum and Historical Society. It stands as a monument to the enduring spirit of American independence and the personal sacrifices of its early champions. Which part of the Colonel Jeremiah Lee Mansion was your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments section. And while you're there, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.